Alright, how y'all are? Such a beautiful day out here. I asked my boss for an early dismissal, and it was granted. I spend a lot of time at that Aurora shopping center, so I thought I'd take a more in-depth look at it. Well, how you doing? All right, doing great. And talk about how things used to be there years ago and the difference it is now. They've made a lot of changes there. So join me on this adventure into yesteryear. That's a nest. Those some kind of a crane. It's strange. There's one on my street too. They build nests in the trees overhanging the street. You can tell where the nests are very easily when you're riding along. This is what you see on the street underneath. So they're easy to find. Hug the curve, hug the curve. They're coming up behind me. Boy, he doesn't give you much room, does he? He's turning in here. Is this who I think it is? Hey, old friend. How the hell you doing?
How are you?
Good.
That's the Porno Pyro Pastor.
Good.
What you taking pictures of?
Everything I see?
Right?
Yeah.
Everything I see. How's work?
Good. Yeah, I got some news you might be interested in.
What's that?
And this is the first stop. I hope you can hear me over the traffic behind me. Those of you that are familiar, this was a K&B drugstore years ago. They got bought out by Rite Aid. This was a Rite Aid for a while. And then Rite Aid started downsizing. They closed this. They closed this one here, and it's been empty ever since. The back here was where the drive-through for the pharmacy was right there. Everybody misses K&B. Over here where Taco Bell is today, the original one there was Steak and Ale, and that was real nice. Until they had financial problems, closed it down. They came along and knocked the whole building down and replaced it with Taco Bell in that spot. Now, this is the first stop in the actual Aurora shopping center. Now originally this building that you see here, at the end there was kind of a walkway to get through, and then there was another building just like it behind it where that parking lot is now. It was a Catholic cafeteria style restaurant called Piccadilly's. And going back this way, I remember there was a K&B, no, not a K&B, it was a Mackenzie's Bakery. And then going back farther, I remember there was a Godfather's Pizza. Then they came along and they redesigned this whole area. Now back here where you see the coffee shop and the gym, there was a movie theater there. But they tore that down years ago. And it was just an open field for a long time after they tore that down. Now right here where you see the driveway, years ago it was covered similar to this, which you see here. The side of that building came out like this one did, and this was just a pedestrian walkway here. They had fountains and little bridges to walk over the water. It was kind of nice. You came back this way. It's the back of the building. But that other building used to be right here where this parking lot is. And I remember there was a very small gym in there. I'm thinking it was similar to Anytime Fitness, but I'm not sure what the name of it was. And on the back side over here where this parking lot is, that building, there was another building just like it sitting here. And they had the, I remember the Aurora Steakhouse was there. And over this way, that's all parking lot now. There used to be a grocery there called Canal Villery. And that was, it was owned by the same company that owned Loblaws. If you're familiar with Loblaws up north. I think it was the National Tea Company was the name of it. They had the same logo. The brown and orange squares. Loblaws and Canal Villery. Now back in those days, all these stores that you see here, none of them were here. This was all an open field. So they redesigned everything. It wasn't that long ago when they did this. This building was a little bit bigger. On the end here, where the parking lot is, there was a vacant store. Most recently it was a mattress firm. But prior to that it was a Blockbuster Videos. They tore all that down and built Chick-fil-A here. They need that extra room for the drive-through and parking and stuff. Now Walgreens has always been there. That's never changed. Along here, kind of where T-Mobile is now. There used to be a Zax's frozen yogurt there. The kids and I would ride our bikes up here on Sundays and get some frozen yogurt. It was nice. Where Firehouse Subs is now. That was the original location for PJ's coffee shop. That was before they built the new building in the back there. And they the owner wanted to have place for a drive-through, so he got that spot on the end where he could have a drive-through. Jeff Sabadashri, I don't have any memory of that at all. Just it's always been here. Now, originally, years ago, this building here was Bennigan's restaurant. They went out of business. And I remember hearing on the news that they closed, and they never told the employees. They showed up for work and they were told to go home, that there were no more jobs. That's it. And the building sat vacant for years. Then after Katrina, there was a Mexican restaurant opened up here called El Paso, and it was real good. Good food, good service, and the prices were very reasonable. But they ended up moving to Bell Chase, and I really miss them being here. Now it's a doctor's office. I hope you can read that through the railing. I was trying to find a better spot to get a picture of it, but it's hard. This is the Algiers Regional Library. On this site originally was the original library, and it got wrecked for Hurricane Katrina. So they ended up tearing it all down and rebuilding it, and it's real nice in there. 2 stories. The computer labs and all that. And this, on the right over here, there's a big conference room. They have historians come in and give speeches and stuff. Years ago, I used to be in they had a photography club here that I was a part of, but they don't have it anymore. So that's that. When they first started expanding the shopping center here, this was the first thing they built. All the way down on the other end, Winn-Dixie. They used to be located on the other side of the highway there. They're probably the largest tenant here now. You can see right there where that's where Petco is. When they first rebuilt or started building this, they built Winn-Dixie first, and then they started at the other end, building down there, and then they filled in the middle as they went along. It's Mississippi Kite. I don't know where they go for the winter time, but they come back in the spring and they spend the whole summer here. Oh, I thought he was hunting for something. Now I lost him. There he is. I don't know where they go for the winter. Down Mexico, I suppose. But they're here all summer. Empty storefront here. They used to be Burke's. They moved out. I think they moved to another location. It's not that they went out of business. They just moved to another location. Then the newer stores down this way, Five Below, and there's a hair store there. Then we have TJ Maxx and Ross. And down at the very end is America's Best. Well, there you have it. Quick tour of the area. This is Matt's Bicycle Adventures. My name's Matt Zadarko. Till next time, Slancha.
Thanks for watching Matt's Bicycle Adventures.